Good morning. It's Monday, March 27th, 2023. This is your Georgia WeatherNet morning update. I want to welcome our new folks following the channel. Thank you for watching. Only the facts here, no hype, and it has been a very active weather weekend across the state of Georgia. Going to be another busy day today as well. Look at these thunderstorms stretching across the middle part of the state. We do have some active severe thunderstorm warnings. You'll be watching this video a little bit later in the morning, so we won't get into the details of that, but just know we'll be breaking in with severe weather updates through the day as well. Zooming in a little bit closer, I do want to point out this thunderstorm here that's moving just south of LaGrange. This had some spin on it as it was in Alabama moving into Georgia, and this is pretty much over the exact same area that brought that tornado yesterday in LaGrange that caused so much damage and several injuries in that direction. So unfortunately, this is just more insult to that as that storm just pushing over the exact same area. Let's look at the temperatures across the state of Georgia. Very, very warm for early in the morning. This is one sign that it's going to be an active weather day. We have these 70s across the board, low 60s, upper 60s there around Columbus. And looking at the dew point, this is another factor. We need that dew point above about 57 in order to get fuel for the thunderstorms. No problems there with those dew point readings in the low to upper 60s across the state. So plenty of fuel for the storms today. As we take a look at our severe weather outlook, back to a level 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather all the way out to the state line. Alabama just above Lake Seminole. Albany is in there. Across to Tifton, Vidalia, Statesboro, and Savannah. Level 1 out of 5 risk from Macon up to South Metro Atlanta, and then down along the Georgia-Florida line with the level 1 out of 5 risk. Tomorrow, more severe weather. This is going to be pushed down to extreme South Georgia. So we're talking about down to Valdosta, Douglas, Albany is in there as well. But we're going to see a lot of thunderstorm development as we move through the day tomorrow that could go strong to severe. But things will start to clear out in North Georgia, and then things will really clear out as we head into Wednesday. We'll take a look at all that. Let's take a look at our current hazards. Right now, flood watch remains in effect for Metro Atlanta. Macon, Athens is in there as well. So all that rain that we've had with those storms that were just training on each other yesterday, more rain this morning over the same area, so that's why we have that flood watch in effect as we move through the day today, and a few flood warnings out there as well, especially over some of the creeks and rivers. So let's time out our storms. Here are the showers, thunderstorms here cutting through the middle of the state. They continue to push off toward the east, slightly dropping to the south through the mid-morning hours, and look at all these storms going cellular. So this is what we're going to watch out for. We do have a lot of instability in the atmosphere, so any lift that we get at all, we're going to see these storms pop up and a little bit of spin as well. So we're going to watch out for a few spin-up tornadoes. We head toward 11 o'clock. You can see this line starting to sharpen up somewhat. So as the temperature begins to rise through the day today, that's going to help these storms develop. They just tighten up a little bit, and this is where we have this severe weather risk stretching all the way south of Columbus through Macon up to Augusta during the noon hour. This continues to drop slowly to the southeast. So watching these thunderstorms around Albany at around 2 o'clock. Over in the Statesboro around 2, 3 o'clock as well, and then starting to broaden out just a little bit later on this afternoon. So we're going to watch out again, level 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather. We have to take that seriously. It was level 2 in LaGrange yesterday when that tornado struck, so don't let your guard down. 2 doesn't mean that it's a low end. It just means that the storms will be a little bit fewer and far between compared to something of a higher level. As we head towards 6, 7 o'clock, those thunderstorms still around here in South Georgia, mainly going to be south of I-20, south of I-16. Overnight tonight, leftover showers. We start out tomorrow with cloud cover, some light rain as we get going in South Georgia, and then picking up that intensity again around 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That's why we have that severe weather risk for South Georgia. And then by tomorrow evening, finally starting to push out of here, wind picking up in northwest Georgia. Skies begin to clear as we head into Wednesday morning. Wednesday, 7 a.m. Yeah, it's going to be a little breezy, but we'll see sunshine, drier air, leading toward a nice afternoon as we head into Wednesday afternoon there. And Wednesday evening also going to be quiet. Things will be looking good on Thursday and Friday. Again, going to be cooler on Wednesday, but those temperatures will rebound. That's the latest from the Georgia WeatherNet. Of course, keep you up to date throughout the day with all the severe weather bulletins. If we have any tornado warnings, I'll break in and go live on the YouTube channel as well as here on Facebook. Now your local forecast from Northwest Georgia to Southeast Georgia.